Welcome one, welcome all. It is Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster. I am Ray Lytle, along with TJ.
What's going on?
And Shit Stain the Elf.
Thank you.
What's going on, people? What's going on? How are you? It's
I'm having a great morning so far. I pooped today.
It's a lovely Tuesday. A lovely cold Tuesday morning.
Yes.
It's 19 degrees right now. 19.
Really?
19 friggin' degrees. Yeah, that's how cold it is.
I can believe it. I'm in Oklahoma, just almost into Texas. It's 38.
Jesus, it's 19 degrees in Springfield, my man. 19. My wife got outside. She sent me a text. She gets outside. She sends me a text going, "Oh my God, it's cold." And then she takes a picture of her temperature app saying it's 19 degrees.
Dear God.
Yeah. It's colder than a witch's tit.
And a brass bra.
I mean, those witches had some cold tits, I guess. Oh, well. I see Nikki is. Hi, Nikki.
Hello.
Are you drinking a full Coke?
Just
A McDonald's? You drinking one of your McDonald's? Oh, just a can. Oh, okay.
Oh,
I was gonna say, did you get up in this weather and go get a Coke?
Hell no.
No.
It's too cold.
So I know sometimes she goes. Sometimes Nikki gets up and she runs over to McDonald's and grabs one of those truck-sized,
It's actually small compared to the other places.
the beverage.
It's smaller than the one you get at the gas station. It's smaller than Wendy's. It's smaller than Burger King.
And it is pure sugar, by the way. Pure sugar. She gets the pure sugar kind. You don't want to scrimp on
What
that
was
Coke. You don't get that Diet Coke. You get the regular Coke.
Because diet's bad for you.
Oh, well, is the regular good for you?
It's not as bad as the chemicals in the other.
It's very bad.
So,
Well, I'm just saying that you're
Mr. Ski Drinker.
No, I don't drink it. I don't drink that stuff. No, I occasionally
You
had.
were.
I
You were
occasionally
for a while there.
had a ski. It's not.
You were having it quite often.
I certainly wasn't drinking it every morning.
Every afternoon, every night. It doesn't matter what time I drink my soda. I don't drink coffee.
I don't drink coffee either.
I do.
Gross.
I drink water. And today I'm drinking Fairlife,
that's pretty good stuff there.
the protein drink.
Yeah.
Because I'm working out literally right after the show, so
Oh,
I get my protein drink going during the show to get my muscles ready to burn. I get my muscles ready to burn some to burn off some. I don't know what the hell burns in my to build more protein for my body. I'm not gonna be like Nikki and drink a 20-ounce glass of sugar or whatever the hell is it.
Quit picking on me.
I like to pick on you. I do like to pick on you. What, you got an itchy head or what's going on there?
Oh, my hair's all messed up.
Well, your hair is, dark at
I
least.
got bangs and it looks stupid.
I did notice. I was going to say something about that, but I didn't want to. Number one, I didn't want to bring it up because I didn't know if you wanted me to notice it. Number two, if I noticed it, everybody would be like, "What the hell are you noticing hair for? What are you, gay?"
See, I got this hump going on.
I noticed you cut bangs. What the hell you got going on there? Cut those yourself, huh?
Oh, yeah. It's a home job.
Yeah, we could tell that.
I know.
I mean,
They're very crooked.
I mean, my God, you sure as hell wouldn't want a professional to cut those.
I can't afford a professional. I ain't got no money.
Well, now you have bangs. Somewhat.
Oh,
Oh,
I've
well.
got bangs.
Yeah. Look at you. Looking like a
See how
seductress
crooked
today.
they are?
I'm not saying anything. I'm not gonna make fun of your hair. I just noticed it. That's all. That's all I'll say. Is I noticed your hair had something done to it that obviously was not done by a professional. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say.
What the hell?
TJ, Steve, you guys want to add something else?
I'm not saying a damn word.
I'm just saying. I mean, you know, I need a haircut pretty soon. I'm gonna go to a professional and let them cut it. You know.
Right. Well, we all. Yeah, I go to a professional too.
Yeah.
But Ray, we remember what happened the last time you tried to cut yourself. You wound up being patches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I cut my hair myself, it looked
These
horrible.
guys still have hair.
Yeah, when I cut my hair, do you remember how bad it was? I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
You were patches Lytle for about a month.
All I know is now I have professionals do it. During the pandemic, you know, it was a weird time. We had to do something, and my hair was I had my daughter cut my hair. After I cut it myself, and then I had my daughter try to fix it. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least tried. But
Yeah.
oh well. I'm certainly not the only one that did that. I think a lot of people were cutting their own hair or trying to cut their own hair.
Right. I have done it before.
I bet you have one of those. Did you have clippers, Steve?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Huh. Michael's in the chat room saying that his mom, he made friends with hairdressers. And if you made friends with hairdressers, you could always get the hookup.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
because
That's not
I've got a niece that's a hairdresser. I don't get no hookup.
Well, I'm just saying, like, wouldn't it, like, I don't mind paying, but wouldn't it be nice if they come to your house? Like, when I was in Peoria, I seem to be more famous in Peoria than at the height, even at the height of my Springfield success.
Is Peoria bigger than Springfield?
Yeah, yeah, but,
Yeah.
But I had,
Let's see what Peoria, Bloomington, normal too.
there was a fan of the show who was a big fan, and she would come to our houses and cut our hair. We would pay her, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Like a professional hairstylist.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'd pay her.
Come right to you.
Yeah, it was awesome. Now it cost, but I didn't care, you know. Yeah. Now, I don't want anybody at my house, and no one wants to come over. You know what I mean? If I called for someone to come cut my hair at home, they'd be like, "What? No." You know what I mean? But you think about it.
I think no would be the light answer.
There needs to be something like an Uber, but for hair cutting. You know,
Seriously now?
Maybe
Yeah, like-
Christina
Yeah.
could do that.
I'm gonna create an app. I'm gonna create an app. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna create an app that is a Uber for a hairstylist.
And shaving. I hate to shave.
Oh yeah. You call someone, they give you a shave.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell you what.
Your fear of leaving the house knows no bounds.
Well, I'm just saying, well,
Agoraphobia.
it's a pain in the ass for me to. I'm telling you, for me to leave the house is a pain in the ass.
So just give up instead of keep trying.
No, but here's the deal. Okay.
You can leave to go work out.
Yeah, but when I leave to go work out, here's what happens. I pull right up to Fit Club, and then they bring the wheelchair out to me and get me from my car, and then they bring me inside. Okay. If I have to go somewhere, then I have to bring my wheelchair from home with me. I don't have a car that it fits in. Okay. I don't have a ramp. I don't have a car. It's a big pain in the ass. So we got to lug it outside and then put it in a vehicle that can drive me. Then I got to drive somewhere. So I got to get a ride, okay, from someone with a van, you know. So I got to figure out who I like that actually has a van.
There
And
is the key.
That narrows it down.
Well, then I have to, like, for example, I have a doctor's appointment next Thursday. I have a very important doctor's appointment, and it's in Alton.
Oh, good God.
Dude, you got to go all the way to Alton
I
for
got
a
to
doctor?
go all the way to Alton for a doctor's appointment. So I got to get someone that I can take my wheelchair with, and then we got to put it in my, in the vehicle. And then you got to put me in the vehicle, and then drive all the way to Alton, which is how far is Alton? It's like
An
Alton's,
hour plus.
Yeah.
90 minutes.
Yeah.
Jesus. I mean, so I got to ride with someone, and so I
Make
was telling my
small talk
wife,
for 90 minutes.
yeah, I'm not, there's nobody I like enough to talk to him for an hour and a half or 3 hours. That's 3 hours. 3 hours. I have to have a conversation with someone. Oh my God.
You can talk for 3 hours.
No, not me.
Yes, you.
Yeah. So,
really?
so my wife and I we're going to take my daughter. We're going to try to, all right. We're going to see if my wheelchair fits in my daughter's car.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to take that down, and she's going to drive to I think that's what's going to happen.
Sounds sensible. I'm pretty sure it will.
Yeah. So we're going to try. So
I think
wish
it'll work.
Wish me luck. Yeah, TJ, you've seen her car.
Yeah, I think it'll work. I mean, the back seats in your daughter's car might have to fold down, but I think it would work.
Yeah, and I'm thinking
And those are easy.
that way. But I don't fit in her, which is weird. I can't really squeeze into her car that well, you know. That it's you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
I don't really fit in
You said the door is too short.
Yeah, the door's too short. I can't get my head in, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Know the problem.
Yeah.
I
'Cause
mean,
they
worst
make-
comes to worse, I guess Steve would be able to drive you down there.
They're
Yeah,
not
That's
they're
true.
they're not tall enough. You know what I mean? Her car's not tall enough for me to get my head in, you know?
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what's going on. I got this important doctor's appointment next Thursday that I got to go to. It's in and I like Alton. I went to college in Alton. I like it. I like it a lot. But
So you get to revisit your youth a little bit while you're at it.
No, I'm just gonna go to the doctor's and come home. I'm not going to Gallivant.
So you're not going to go to the doctor and then maybe cruise the campus real
No.
quick. And drive back?
God,
I
no.
would.
Oh,
I would.
I know you would.
Well, we know you would.
He'll
Yeah.
cruise any campus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Not me.
I'll go cruise ISU once in a while just to, kind of remind me of what college, and then I leave. I'm not in there for what Steve's there for.
Well, Steve's there to watch the girls walk to classes like a
Right.
pervert.
Well,
He's a
don't want to
creep.
watch the guy watch
He's a
classes.
creeper.
But like I'll drive by my old apartment and stuff like that,
No, I never. One time when we were in Kansas City, I think my daughter asked where I went to college in Kansas City, so I drove. I drove to show her. Or was it my daughter? Maybe my wife. Whatever it was, I drove through to show them. and I was instantly bored. You know. By the way, I got the song for this Thursday show. Holy
Really?
crap. If you thought Horny Creeper Christmas was good, wait till you hear Thursday's show.
Is it another Christmas song?
Yes, another Christmas song. It is so brilliant. I swear to God, this one might be Psycho Dan outdid himself with this song. It really is amazing. The Thursday afternoon song is Steve-O the Creeper. All right. Now, you might have heard Frosty the Snowman before, but it's nothing compared to Steve-O the Creeper. Steve-O the Creeper was a rotund crappy troll. I'll just give you one line. There you go.
There's the hint.
There you go. Steve-O the Creeper. Steve-O the
Vic
Creeper comes out Thursday.
Is Vic gonna sing it?
I hadn't decided yet. Mm-mm. Yep.
Oh boy.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
You see where the Heisman Trophy candidates came out?
No, I imagine that kid from Alabama, the quarterback, is probably
Yeah.
one of them.
Quarterback from Ohio State,
Yeah.
quarterback from Pittsburgh, and the running
Yeah.
back from Minnesota.
Michigan State?
Yeah,
Minnesota?
Michigan.
Okay. Yeah, the
Michigan.
kid from Michigan State's really
Yeah,
good.
Adrian Hutchinson, something like that.
I'll be damned. It'll be that kid from Alabama.
I think I'm gonna go with the kid from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
Yeah, we'll see. There's a lot of interceptions to win a
Yeah,
Heisman. Oh well. They didn't get the Big Ten championship this year, Steve.
that's true.
Alabama won the SEC championship.
Yes, they did. Yes, they
I'm
did.
saying that, you know,
Alabama fans just drooling all over themselves for that
yeah,
one.
they'll take that under consideration. So I don't know. Oh well. All right. So I see that Nikki is not falling asleep yet, which is very nice. Thank you for staying awake.
Give it time.
You have to. Do you understand, people? Do you understand how negative she is?
Because it's so early.
Do
in
you
the
see?
morning.
Do you see what I put up with?
Early.
By the way, let me say, for tier 4 listeners, I already plugged what tier 3 listeners are getting with the Steve-O song Thursday afternoon. Tier 4 listeners, today you get How the Marvin Ruined Christmas Part 2.
Oh yes.
You got How the Marvin Ruined Christmas Part 1 yesterday. Now you get How the Marvin Ruined. This is the 2015. This was like the last thing. I think it was like the last thing I did on WTAX because they fired me over Christmas.
Yep.
They
Yeah,
fired
remember?
you on Christmas, which
Yeah,
was
they,
even
they-
more
yeah,
fucked
they,
up.
I did the show that had the Christmas special, and then they fired me. Unbelievable. And the Marvin Part 2 ran on Christmas Eve. Oh well. Yeah, so there you go. You'll get that today. So
This is the one where Marvin had a moment, isn't it?
yes, yeah. This has all kinds of people in it. This has got Caitlyn Jenner and Donald Trump and all kinds of people are in it. This is part 2. And it runs today. So for tier 4 listeners, you'll get it, which is going to be great. By the way, Speaking of tier 3 listeners, we have the Stainless Show. When are we doing the Stainless Show?
I don't know. I'm not allowed.
Well, you're not part of it, but I'm just saying. When did we say we were going to do that?
You guys never set a time to do it.
Well, weren't we going to do it before Psycho Dan goes to? When's Psycho Dan going on
Thursday.
his excursion?
Thursday. He's home
That was
today.
the plan, to my understanding, was to do it before Psycho Dan left.
Yeah.
He's off today.
What is this?
All right, we're doing a show. This is a show that's going to be. This show is.
We're not a part of it.
Yeah, this show is going to feature. This show is going to feature listeners,
There you go.
and it's called the Stainless Show. It's not
Steve's
like
not on it.
yeah, because there's no Steve on the show. There's no member. There's no. They're going to talk. It's a show that talks about the show.
Yeah. Bullshit.
So they're going to talk. I'm sure they'll talk about you.
I guess the dumbest fucking idea you had in your life.
They're going to
Why?
talk
Because
about.
you're not on it.
Yeah, Steve's not on the show. TJ's not on the show. You're not on the show. Sean's not on the show. You know what I mean? No, Nick's not. There's nobody on the show except Christina, Psycho Dan, and a rotating spot. They come on. They talk about the show.
I can't wait for the one with Christina and Psycho Dan and Stice.
Yeah. So, who did we decide was going to be the third? Who'll be the third for the first show, Christina? Maybe we should do it tomorrow. Maybe we should do it tomorrow after the show. Maybe we do a version of the Stainless Show, like, you know.
Have you tested everything for it yet?
No, we'll test it. We'll test
You'll
it when
test
we.
it as he's going along. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. You know what I mean? We'll test it when we do it.
Ain't no show prep here.
Yeah. Not. What do you think? I'm not. All I'm doing is hosting. Is not even hosting. I'm just.
You're the producer for that one.
No. I'm gonna barely listen.
Right.
I'm gonna hit the button to make them go live, and
Walk out of the room.
yep, that's it.
Leave it running.
Yeah. And then when they're done, I'll hit a button. You know. And there you go. So I don't know. But Christina's got a logo, and she's got a logo, but the logo was kind of Christmassy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She made a logo, and I liked it, but then I looked at it. The more I looked at it, I said, wait a minute. It looks like a Christmas decoration. I'll show you guys. I'll show you this logo. Here's the logo. All right.
I think it's a good idea. Now we get to be the assholes in the chat room, you know?
Oh, so you like this now. So here, let me show you. You tell me if you like this logo or if it's too Christmassy. You see what I mean about Christmassy?
Yeah, it really is.
Yes, it's got the green and the red.
The red.
Yeah.
Maybe
Right?
stainless should be brown.
Oh God, no! I don't want to read mine. And then there's hold on. And there's this one.
I like that one.
Yeah. So there's two of them. There's two logos. So you like this one, Steve? Which one do you like?
I like that one. Stainless. Looks like it's thin stainless steel.
This
I
one
like
looks
that one.
Looks
looks
like
like a
a serial
Christmas.
killer's been here.
it looks like a Christmas decoration, doesn't it?
It
Right,
looks like
right.
a serial killer. One of the
Yeah,
serial
it kind of
killer
looked like it
movies.
was wrote out by Dexter.
I like this. I like this one. Looks good. The stainless one looks good. You know.
Yeah.
Corey says it doesn't matter what you think, Steve. Yeah. I'm just saying. I think this one looks better than the Christmas decoration one. I could be wrong. I just want,
I agree with Nikki. The stainless sheet brown.
Nobody agrees with you, Steve.
No.
Go with that one.
Nobody wants to think of your poop.
That's a good one there.
Yeah.
Yeah, stainless steels. Jail has stainless toilets. Stainless steel toilet.
Why
You would know.
would know?
What are you talking about, jail? What's jail got to do with anything? It's called stainless because you're not on the show. That's why they call it stainless. It's not stainless like steel.
I still think it's a dumb fucking concept.
Oh, you're just listening to him complain because he's not on the show.
You're just full of yourself.
Yeah.
You'll just have to keep calling the show.
Yeah,
It's a
there you go.
Oh yeah, he's gonna call them. He's gonna call this the stainless show so they can put stain on it.
Yeah, but you're going to be screening the phone calls, so you don't have to take the call.
Yeah.
Who screens phone calls here?
I'm not screening phone calls. Seems too much work.
TJ, you're having a stroke or something.
Yeah. I'm not staying. I'm not screening calls.
And
Are you out your goddamn mind?
Oh, I imagine that Ray would want to do something. I forgot who I was talking about.
I'm not
exactly.
I'm not gonna screen any goddamn calls. I'll tell you right now. That ain't happening. No call screening for that still.
Name a caller he won't take a call from.
I'm not screening them. I mean, there's plenty of people I don't want to talk
That's why
to.
you
but
don't screen them.
I'm not screening a call.
You don't give a shit who's on the other end of the phone.
You're out of your damn mind. If you think that's
I
happening.
put that up.
Yeah. I like that. Oh well.
I didn't
Yeah,
put no stats up today. I just put that one.
What do you guys think? Should we do a test show tomorrow? Christina, Dan, should we do a test show after the Wednesday show? Then we'll do the test show. Christina, Dan, and who's going to be the third? Will it be Adam? Will it be Stice? Will it be... Who's going to be the third?
I will.
No. No, it's not. You're not welcome to be. Yeah. You're not welcome
None of us are on it, Steve.
to be on it, Steve.
Okay.
Listen, if it was me, seriously, if it was me, I would find a way, because the show's usually going to run at night, right? We're usually going to do it, not at night, but late after, whatever. We'll do it, If it was up to me, I think I would do it after, or have Jason do it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, have Jason involved in it, yes.
Like, I've got to find a way to make Jason. If I could put Jason on Patreon, okay, then he can run the show. So he could be on with Christina and Dan and whoever. And then I could just listen to the show. That would be fun. You know what
Wow.
I mean, that would be fun. Then I could listen to what they say and, maybe call in.
Yeah.
But I got to figure out a way to how do I make Jason eligible
Can't
to,
like a co-creator or something on Patreon
no,
with you?
No, I don't know if they'll let me do that. I've tried to make him one before. You know what I could do? Is
Have him come over and sit in your chair. While you're in the living room on the phone.
Does Jason have? Right, you know the program that we use, TJ, the program that we use to do the show, StreamYard.
He's
You know
got
Jason
my
has a program-
login.
Oh, he does. Okay, well maybe
He
we'll
does
do this.
have my login for StreamYard. Yeah, so if I'm out of town or something, he can host. So,
Yeah, so he can host the
you
show.
just have to give him your login.
No,
and he'd
all
be-
he'd have to all he'd have to do is give me the YouTube URL, and then I could send it out. You know. You know what I mean?
Well, if he's going to use my login, I could give you that.
No, but I'm just saying that he could, once he sets up the StreamYard show, then he could send me the URL of the private YouTube, and then I can send that out. You know, that's something to think of. That's something to think about. That's something to think about. So maybe we'll do a practice show tomorrow after the real show. Unless, of course, the show's horrible.
Mhm.
Like, say they do the show and say Christina's really bad. I know she's going to love this conversation. Say the show is horrible. Oh, it's not even, say it's unlistenable. Then I'll blame Steve.
No,
Cancel
I'm
the
not
show.
involved.
And cancel the show immediately. That's exactly how it'll go down.
The spirit of the shit stain has visited the show.
The spirit of the shit stain has ruined the show.
The spirit of shit stain past.
But I'm telling you, I have a feeling it's going to be fabulous. I think it's going to be really
be fun.
good. Yeah, I think they're going to do great.
I still think it's a dumb fucking idea.
You were already asked and you answered. So, and you were outvoted.
Yeah. So Christina, Dan, and is it Adam tomorrow, or did you guys decide? And maybe we'll do it right after the real show. Then we'll start the test show, and we'll do the test show for. By the way, I hear that fucking wound vac. By the way, I hear that stupid wound vac's on.
Are you
Listen to it.
surprised?
Sucking up the pus from his foot. Disgusting.
I go to the doctor today.
Ugh, hope they throw that fucking thing in the garbage.
Sorry about
And then the
that.
doctor's going to what? Turn the vacuum up on the wound vac because you're still that dirty?
You know, there's still pus coming out of that foot.
No.
So disgusting. So dirty. Oh, shit. So we'll do the stainless show tomorrow, right after the Wednesday show, just to see how it feels. And then from there, we'll see if it's good or not. And we'll send it out to everybody. Well, should we do free version or should we do
Say first one, do a
tier
free version,
one?
like a teaser.
Yeah, but if it sucks,
Then it's all Steve's fault.
yeah. Like if it sucks, I'll put Steve on.
I don't want to be on it if it sucks.
Yeah, then we'll put him on and blame him.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. No, and I'll help you guys get going tomorrow. So, like, I'll introduce and blah blah blah. So,
Oh yeah,
That'll
you're not
be
supposed
fun.
to be involved.
yeah. But I mean, the first show, maybe I will. So, awesome. And I don't know. I'm just looking forward to it. So you guys better have a lot of stuff to talk about. You have to have subjects. I don't want to hear.
Unlike this show.
I don't want to hear. This. I don't want to hear. This is what I did today, or this is what I'm doing tomorrow, or how are you? No. We want to hear. Did you guys hear that frickin' Steve when he said blah blah blah? Steve sounded like such a Steve sounded like such a you know what I mean? I want to hear you guys talking about the show.
Oh no!
Yeah, talk about what Steve has said on the show. Like Steve
Wait a
admitted,
minute, wait a minute.
Steve admitted something yesterday that was so.
That was
He admitted-
gross.
Yeah, he admitted a gross thing yesterday. Yeah. So that would be awesome.
I did.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
You admitted something yesterday.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah. He admitted something, and it was even Martha, the girl he's trying to date, even she commented, "Oh my God," after he said it. Even she
Yeah.
was like, "Oh my God." She was horrified by what he said.
Huh.
I
Maybe that's
killed
why
that one.
Yeah.
I didn't hear
Back to
from her
being
yesterday.
friend zone.
Yep. Oh yeah, it was enough to put him in the friend zone immediately.
Oh, it had to be.
Yeah. Pete says I should talk about TJ calling us assholes. Who did TJ call an asshole?
They called me an
No,
asshole
this
all
is
the
me
time.
and Jason, we've said that we get to be the assholes in the chat room now.
Oh,
Oh, so you and Jason get to be the assholes in the chat room.
Yeah,
So you-
because Jason's excited about it too. He's like, we don't have to do the show, but we get to be the assholes in the chat room. That's awesome.
So you're saying everybody in the chat room is assholes?
No,
I mean, that's sort of. I gotta be honest.
asshole.
That sounds to me like you're saying everyone in the chat room is an asshole. Now we get
Oh,
to be an asshole. That's sort of.
I knew you were going to imply something.
No, I'm just saying that's what it sounds like. I'm not implying anything.
No, I am not calling everyone in the chat room an asshole.
Oh, okay.
that's what it
Yeah.
sounded like to me.
Brent says, yeah, TJ implied everyone in the chat room is an asshole. Thanks, TJ.
Well, Brent is an asshole, but
Maybe
Pete says,
Brent
yeah,
should
inferring
be
we
the
are all
number-
assholes.
Maybe Brent should be number 3.
No, scholarship people aren't even going to be allowed to listen to this show. No scholarships. Yeah. No. So TJ, make it clear.
okay, very clear. No, not everyone in the chat room is an asshole. Jason and I are looking forward to being the assholes.
You'll be the assholes in the chat room instead of the assholes on the air.
Right.
Yeah.
I apologize to the
No,
chat.
that's
room.
more
I was
clear
calling
now.
them assholes.
That's more clear now. Yeah. Because it did sound like you were saying everybody in
Well,
the chat room's usually an asshole. Now we get to be assholes.
No. Instead of being the assholes on the air, we get to be the assholes in the chat room.
Yeah. I don't think everybody's an asshole.
No, everybody's not an asshole.
We do have a few
Oh.
that we do have a few in the chat room
Yes, we do.
that can be assholes.
I only have one really, but I won't say his name. He knows who he is.
I like
So
it.
there's one person in the chat room who you consider an asshole, Steve?
Well, and I don't know what he has against me because I talked to him at the Sliders game for quite a while, and maybe I just came off on the wrong foot,
Yeah.
and he doesn't like me.
What has he said that makes you think he doesn't like you?
Oh, he wants me dead. He loves when the show starts and I'm late. Oh, Steve's dead. I can.
Well, why didn't you show him your foot at the baseball game?
I didn't do nothing at the baseball game to him, but talk to him.
Yeah. Good old Steve. Well, hopefully your doctor's appointment today goes well and they can take that stupid wound vac off.
It would be nice. It would be nice.
Is that the
I'm
plan?
tired of-
Is that a
That's my-
plan?
That's my plan. Yeah.
And what did the
Really?
doctor what did the doctor say when he set the appointment?
Oh, if it's just another look at it and see. And what happens is he goes in and he he starts cutting on it and shit, and it starts bleeding all over. And they gotta say, "Oh, now we're gonna run the wound back some more." That's the
God,
whole
either take the wound
process.
back off or amputate. One of the two.
That's what I'm.
So
I'm
he
not
looks at
simple,
he
huh?
looks at the dirty, he looks at your dirty wound and everything.
Yeah,
You're what?
he gets his face right down there in it.
Oh God,
Gets his camera
They don't get-
out with the light,
they don't get paid enough. Those poor bastards.
and then he takes the scalpel and starts to scrape on it and
Oh,
dab
that's
it, and
disgusting. Oh my.
he says,
Gross.
"Okay, see me in a week."
Well, he's waiting for the healing to happen.
Right, it's healing. I can change it over to what they call wet to dry, and it doesn't very even bleed very much anymore. So it's pretty much closed up.
Oh, disgusting.
Ugh, good.
Dan says, so once the wound vac is gone, the only thing on the show that will suck will be Steve.
Oh,
And Stice says, when and if I am able to be on the show, I will let the secret out. There you go. He says he'll explain.
Oh.
He'll explain why he does
Ah.
that. Oh, this will be great.
oh,
That'll be a
Oh.
great episode. Oh,
I'm gonna
my
have to watch that one.
God. Be a great freaking episode.
Boy, for somebody who hates the idea of the show, you're really thinking about paying attention to it a lot.
It really is. Find out why Stice wishes for Steve to die on the
Yeah.
next episode of Stainless. You see, that's why I'm so excited about the show. I think it's gonna be a great show. I really
It's
do.
gonna be fun.
Yeah. It's gonna be for tier 3 listeners. The Stainless show. It'll happen weekly once we get it going. And we want to do a test show tomorrow because Psycho Dan's leaving for the Caribbean.
Lucky.
He's gonna go down when it's 10 degrees here. He'll be in the Caribbean on Caribbean nude beaches.
Catching sand fleas and dirty parts.
Hey, look at my dong.
Hey, look on the bright side. At least it's not Steve on a nude beach.
Hey, everybody,
Oh no!
take a peek over here and catch my dong. That's what he'll be doing. I remember when we went down to Mexico, Puerto Vallarta, Jim,
Love Puerto Vallarta.
the very first day, he goes to the nude beach on day one.
That's Jimmy.
He goes to the nude beach, and then he takes out the sunscreen. And I didn't see this. I'm just passing along from the people they did. They said he takes out the sunscreen and he rubs it on his chest. Okay. And then immediately he starts rubbing on his dong.
Well,
All right. And so he
the
goes,
ulterior of it getting sunburnt.
and
Little
so
thing.
he goes, let's make sure it's protected and rub a little more on. Let's rub a little more on. And the people that saw him said he was definitely getting excited.
right. Anybody who knew Jim, is any one of us surprised by this?
No. It was disgusting. He's basically playing with himself in front of people on the nude beach, and people are walking by, grossed out because here's this guy, using a sunscreen as lubricant, rubbing up his dong. He was such a pervert on the nude beach.
Stop giving Steve ideas.
No.
Yeah.
He'll be doing that on campus.
No.
Doing it on camera during the
Unbelievable.
show.
Oh, well. Yeah. But Jimmy did lube up or lubed himself up with sunscreen. And then they said he laid on his back as
That's
people
what
were
they do at nude
walking.
beaches.
Well, people were walking on the nude beach,
Hey,
Yeah,
want to see
and
my
they were nude
impression of a
too.
sundial?
And here's this pervert with a boner who's got all the sunscreen on his bone.
Sundial Jimmy.
Look, I'm a sundial. I can tell you what time it is.
Yeah, it was like a sundial. Oh my God. There were people walking on the beach being, and then they said everybody left the nude beach except for Jim. He was like the only person on it. Of course, the guys that were watching, I was like, didn't you think it was weird that you were just sitting there watching this guy with a But on day two, they replaced his sunscreen with ranch dressing.
Oh, God, yeah.
Ew.
I remember hearing this story now.
Yeah, I can't remember who were the guys.
Mikey.
No, Mikey wasn't there. No, this was in Peoria.
Oh,
This was
didn't Buddha have something to do with it?
no, it was
Lamb.
well, Lamb was on the trip. It was me and Lamb and Pete, Don Egan. It was Bob Long from I can't remember the place he worked at in East Peoria. Bob was one of the ones watching Jim. I want to say Donnie was watching. Bunch of perverts watching Jimmy get an erection on the nude beach.
That sounds like a Pete Don Egan kind
So
of conspiracy to put the ranch dressing in there.
So then they on the second day, they put ranch dressing in his sunscreen bottle.
Gross.
Yeah.
That can't be gross. That's all Jackass. Jackass last night.
I
And
didn't
they-
see Jackass was after this. This is way before Jackass.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
no, but I'm saying I saw one last night where they
Oh.
took Johnny Knoxville prescription lotion, hand lotion or cream, and they replaced it with horse semen.
Oh.
And he rubbed
Good
it all over
Lord.
his face.
Oh. All I know is that Jimmy took ranch dressing mixed with sunscreen
Ugh.
and rubbed it all over his Johnson the next day and his chest, and he got burned. I mean, oh my God, he burned. As
He
it
wasn't
turns out,
burned, he was cooked.
yeah. Yeah, it was Bob from Co-op. That was the name of the place. He emptied the bottle and they filled it up with ranch dressing. And then Jimmy goes and rubs it all over himself the next day and goes on the beach, and he ends up burning his chest, his stomach, his package.
Wiener.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
because
is
he
a
was-
burnt wiener, sir.
He was laying
That dong was extra done.
he was laying on the beach with ranch dressing cover. Oh my God. I could not even imagine.
how can you not
Trent
smell
Wolf
that?
Didn't eat him.
Dude, he was
Hey,
not
look,
very
it's already pre-flavored.
he wasn't very smart. And like day 2, I think he scared everybody away from the nude beach. The nude beach would be just Jimmy. Ah, good old Jimmy. Good old Jimmy. Yeah. That's a true. That was also the trip where Jimmy rented the Jeep. This is my wife's favorite. My wife loves this story because this is the infamous Pete telling Jimmy, "I can't make that deal." And it's a whole long story. I'm not going to get into the whole thing, but it's my wife's. Whenever we talk about the trip going to Puerto Vallarta, my wife has to tell the story of, "I can't make that deal." So one of these days we'll share that story because it's just so ridiculous. Oh my God. Oh yeah. Pete says Jimmy realized pretty quickly that it wasn't sunscreen, and he runs into the water to get everything off. And when he goes out there, this big wave hits, and it knocked the wave knocked him down, and then he went across these rocks, okay, but he's completely naked, and it knocks him. I think it knocked him off the nude beach and Puerto Vallarta is beautiful, but there's portions of the beach are rocky. You know what I mean?
Right.
And he gets dragged naked across all these rocks and ends
Oh.
up damaging himself. Yeah. Poor Jimmy. Naked. And then he had to walk back to the nude beach to get his clothes. Oh my God. Freaking Jim. Oh. But he was I think he's such a prude. He just wanted everybody to see him, you know. He wanted to be
Look
naked
at my
in front of
junk.
everybody. Yeah, he just wanted to be naked in front of everybody. Look at my penis. Yeah. Everybody come have a peek. Yeah. That was a hell of a trip, man. That was the Puerto Vallarta one. At we went to lunch. We went to lunch and there were these kids jumping. They were jumping these cliffs into this water, and you'd pay them tips and they would go off the higher mountain. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
When somebody tipped them. And it was, I can't remember, somebody tipped them like there were these different levels. Okay. And it was maybe I'll tell you what, to this day, it was one of the best meals I've ever had. There was a restaurant up in the mountains of Puerto Vallarta, right? And it was this little restaurant, and outside it there were cliffs, okay? And then the cliffs went down to like a river. I can't even explain it. And these
Cove.
kids were jumping off of the cliffs, and then they would go to the tables, and the people would you give them a quarter, and they'd say, "Yeah, I'll jump off the small one for that." Then you give them then you put like $1, and they'd go off, like a medium-sized one or whatever. And then there was one cliff that was real. It was crazy. Like you thought the kid, like someone would die going off it. And none of the kids would go off it, which, by the way, you could tell that was the scam until someone would tip them big money. And then they would be acting all scared, and they would go off the high cliff. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But they had just gotten the money, and they would walk out to the edge of the cliff, and it'd be like they're scared, and you're watching it and going, "Oh my God, I can't believe that kid's going to jump off that." And they're like, "Well, they got $5, or $10 or whatever." I think Petey's one of the ones who gave him who tipped the kid the big money to go off the big, the big cliff or the tall cliff.
Mhm.
So then the kid goes off it, and then on the way down, he does a whole, you could tell the kid's done it before. You know what I mean? Like he was acting all scared, and then he's nipping and tucking or whatever the hell they do. And then he goes right into the river like nothing. And he ended up making them, but it was still exciting. It was exciting as hell to watch. It was one of my favorite days that we had. They had these shrimp, these prawns, and they cooked it with bacon and cheese wrapped around the prawns. I'm telling you,
Oh, God, that sounds good.
it was the best. I think it's one of the best meals I've ever had in my life. I had so much fun. You guys, it was a fantastic day. It was a fantastic day. We go up the mountain, we go to this place. They had no electricity. All right. They set up this, it was like a shack, and they had tables, and it was amazing. It was amazing. And then they cooked this delicious food, and we sat outside, and you're eating outside, and it just looks wonderful. And kids jumping off the cliff, and I'm telling you, and my wife was so good looking. Oh my God. This was this is like in 94, 93 maybe. It was 93, right, Pete? I think it was 93. And you guys, it was amazing. It was amazing. I like how Downey says Greg Louganis would have taken other forms of payment for a good dive. Yeah. I'm just saying it was one of my favorite days on earth. You know what I mean?
I've had several days in Mexico like that.
Like this was one of my favorite days, except that was the same. I think that was the same day that Jimmy and Pete got in a fight in the Jeep, but it was amazing. It was truly an amazing day. And wow. The stuff that happened on that day, the food was so good. The company was so good. We were laughing, drinking. Oh my God. It was great. But like I said, I think Petey tipped that kid like $5 or whatever, and he went off the tallest cliff. And we were scared. We're like, oh my God, this little bastard's gonna die. And then the kids, on the way down, and he does like a whole tuck or whatever,
Did a little tuck and roll.
Yeah, does this fancy little dive.
Half gainer.
Yeah, it was really. So 92, we took a trip to Playa del Carmen, which is right near Cancun. Then 93, we went to and that was in the Atlantic.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went to the Pacific in 93. That was Puerto Vallarta. And then 94, we went to Jamaica. We broadcast live every year.
Awesome.
Now the Playa del Carmen, that was the one where you and Lamb were jumping up balconies and stuff, right?
Yeah. And it was also where my band, the Itchy Pickle, not the Pickles, the Snappers, we played at the Hard Rock, Playa del Carmen, or the Hard Rock, Puerto Vallarta.
Cool.
Which was really cool. And then, that's where Lamb and I, which is crazy. I would never, ever in a million years attempt that today. We were jumping from balconies on like the 5th floor of the hotel, or the top floor of the hotel. We were jumping across into balconies. Oh my God. It was insane. It was insane. It was crazy.
I've done cliff diving. I do want to do it again.
It was nuts. It was nuts. And those kids, man, watching those kids dive was really cool.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. And it was one of the best meals I've ever eaten. I enjoyed it. I have such good memories of it. I enjoyed it so much. I still remember it all these years later. I just
Usually those off the ball places are the best.
Yeah, it was really, really special. Amazing time. And then in 91, we went to the Bahamas. Then 92, 93, 94, we broadcast live from all those locations. We would do the Lytle and Lamb show live from Mexico. And we called it, I can't remember what we called that.
It was always a winter getaway.
Yeah, but we had a name. It was Lytle and Lamb something. I can't remember what it was called, but we had a name for it. It was really cool. It was really a cool trip. So yeah, that was fun. Except the last one to Jamaica, was weird because I knew. Oh, it was, Pizza's the Mexican radio road trip. Yeah, it was Mexican radio road trip.
Yeah.
And then I was already getting offers to leave before we went to Jamaica. And I had decided in my head that I was going to leave. And I decided when we were in Jamaica, I was like, screw it. I'm going to take the job in New York, which was really weird. So, but those are great memories, except for that trip. But those are great memories. But I think that was the year that Lamb and I broke the jet skis. Like they rented jet skis, we bought them, and then we were, jumping the waves or whatever, and my jet ski broke.
Yeah.
And then Lamb came and picked me up, so then I jumped on the back of his jet ski, and he drove in, and we tossed the key to some guy that rented them to us. We said, "Yeah, my jet ski quit. Here you go," and I tossed him the keys. And then Lamb and I just took off. That was in Jamaica too. So John and I got along, but
Frenemies.
No, we were good friends. It wasn't. I don't know. It was just. It got to the point where he didn't trust me for whatever reason. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we were really good friends, but he didn't have a lot of trust. And it would drive me crazy. You know what I mean? It would drive me nuts. And then his wife, at the time he was married to his wife, and she didn't trust anybody either. And, so it got to be too big a drag.
Mm-hmm.
It was just weird.
Yeah. So I ended up leaving. Oh, well. But it was good memories. The year before, though, the one in Puerto Vallarta was amazing. Brent says John didn't trust the guy that was no. The trust problems were way before. The trust problems are what made me leave. The trust problems are way before I decided to leave for New York. I would have never left for New York if that wasn't happening. This was after John and his wife decided to negotiate their own contract.
Yeah.
Instead of letting me, I used to always just negotiate our contracts, and we would just get as much from the company as we could, and then and then John and his wife decided to negotiate, and he ended up getting less money. And then his wife showed up to work one day and opened up my paycheck and saw how much more I was making. And she was really angry. And it was like, somehow that was my fault.
Well, as somebody that was listening back here during that, or back in Illinois during that, the satellite uplink you guys had was really good back then.
Well, I got to tell you, I still, to this day, I still can't figure out why it was my fault that I was making more money than him.
Jealousy.
No, but I'm saying that I was going to negotiate both our deals. All right.
Right.
And they insisted that I not have anything to do with it. So I negotiated my deal first. And I ended up getting everything I asked for. And then they negotiated John's deal, all right, which I had nothing to do with. And then his
Right.
wife shows up. His wife shows up a couple months later in the radio station, and right when they used to pay us, but this is before direct deposit. They would just pay us by check, right?
Yeah.
So they would put the checks in our mail slot. So his wife came by and grabbed John's check so he would sign it and she would go take it to the bank. And then she grabbed my check too and she opened it, which
That's
is
her fault.
crazy.
You shouldn't have done
Which is
that. That's nuts.
Which I was pissed that she opened it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what the fuck is she opening my check for? And no one ever has said anything about that.
That's.
I mean, he should have been pissed at his wife for opening my paycheck.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Instead, no, they just got mad at me because I was making more money.
Mhm.
And I was not happy, you know.
Oh,
That was my private property. You can't go opening that.
Mm-mm.
And the station didn't seem to be too worried about it either. And I go, why did you let her grab my paycheck?
Mhm.
Yeah. And so that was it. I was like, okay, this is ridiculous. Oh, you opened my paycheck? That's ridiculous. So that's what caused the breakup, you know.
Mhm.
And the whole thing they said is the whole thing that they said, well, they had trust issues with me, but yet they were the ones that negotiated the contract. Why were you so mad at me?
Mm.
If they would have let me negotiate the contract, the paychecks would have been the same, except maybe a $30 difference.
Mhm.
Because when I negotiated the contracts, I always made like $2,000 or $3,000 more than John.
right.
I always made that much more. You know what I mean? That was just like
Yeah,
I'd
'cause it
made.
wasn't doing the contract.
Yeah, this is like 91. The contract like 92 or whatever. I think I made like 45, and John made like 43 or whatever. And this was the deal, and this is the one from. I think this is this is the one we set up when we syndicated. I
Right.
negotiated my own, and then John negotiated his own. And I don't know what he asked for, but it was I guess the difference was pretty significant. And the wife was in on his negotiation was him and his wife. My negotiation was me talking with an agent and then going in and, making my demands and blah, blah, blah. And, they just gave me everything. And then John and his wife got mad at me, which I had nothing to do with their negotiation.
Right. It's not your fault.
All I know is that John said he got into the negotiation and the station asked how much he wanted. And with me, I was like, no, why don't you guys give me an offer?
Mhm.
They gave me an
I don't
offer.
play that game.
I came back with a number way over their offer. With John, they said, how much do you want? He said, I want this much. They go, okay. And they just, they
Yeah, they
instantly
jumped
gave,
on that way too
they
fast.
instantly gave it to him. Yeah. So the only thing was, I guess I could have told him how much they gave me. But I was, I was like, well, you guys said you don't want me negotiating it. Yeah.
Yeah, if they didn't
You
want you
said you
to
don't-
negotiate, it's none of their business.
So none of your business. Yeah. That was sort of my take. But now that I reflect on it, it probably shouldn't have hurt that I told it. I can't remember what I made. Like it was 50 some odd thousand. I don't know. Oh, well. By the way, I made almost double that when I went to New York. Unbelievable. Yeah, but I was 25 or however old I was, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we were youngsters. Getting too much for our age, we were making too much money. I'll tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
I blew it all. Blew every cent. But oh well, yeah. That's what broke us up. So thanks for bringing that up.
You brought it up.
Thanks for bringing that up, you guys. Real
We
nice.
didn't
of you.
put it up.
It started with Jimmy and the ranch dressing story.
Well, Jimmy Ranch dressing all over his cock. I can't help it. Pervert. I can't help that Jim was a pervert.
And Nikki and I are both saying, stop giving Steve ideas.
I'm
I
not.
can't, you know.
You'll never see me on a new beach.
I'd go to a nude beach now.
Mhm.
And you would get nude.
Yeah.
Why
Oh,
not?
yeah.
There's other
Yeah.
people doing it.
I don't. If other people jumped off a bridge, would you do it?
Yeah.
I have.
I mean, my gut hangs down lower than my
Well, I know
my gut hangs down lower than my pecker. No one's gonna see anything.
I know I got dicky don't too. Like my dick don't hang as low as my dicky do.
I'm just saying that,
God.
you know, I'd walk around, no one would see anything. They'd be like, God damn, that guy has a big stomach. Hey, I saw this and I thought of some of our weirdo listeners like Christina.
Huh.
Those people who put Christmas trees in every room.
No kidding.
Uh,
Probably plays Christmas music all day too.
Very troubling. But here it is. There's a study that found couples are putting Christmas trees in their bedroom to improve their sex life.
fuck.
It's the
no.
lights.
Yeah. They're putting Christmas trees in the bedroom. This is crazy.
I like the lights.
There's a store claiming they're claiming 1 in 6 couples are doing that this year.
No.
Yeah.
I got like a gas bubble or something.
Better than a
Yeah.
fart bubble.
They say that the 1 in 6 people put a tree in their bedroom, and they see it provides a more romantic atmosphere.
It's kind of like lighting candles.
What is romantic about a Christmas tree?
The lights.
Yeah, I agree with that. The lights.
Well, people like
That's
it.
fun.
They like the pine smell,
No.
the lights.
Like having sex outside.
Oh, I hate having sex outside. It makes them feel one with nature.
Brings out the animal in them.
Yes, and reminds them of humans' earliest ancestors who slept and made love outdoors.
They just
Lover.
need some birds flying around. It'd be good.
Bird shit on you while you're having sex.
I bet Christina's got a
That's a
Christmas
whole
tree in her
new
bedroom.
shit thing.
I bet she's got a Christmas tree in that bedroom.
Steve, stop peeking at my girlfriend's bedroom.
She probably makes Chad put on an elf hat like the one that Steve wears.
Mrs. Claus and the naughty elf.
Yeah, hang a mistletoe from his belt. You know, there's a Christmas tree in that bedroom. How troubling!
God.
I mean, how
Ugh.
troubling! Oh my God! Oh, good Lord!
I hate the thought. I would drag a Christmas tree from the bedroom outside, cover it in gas. It's such a horrible idea.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but I believe there might be more than one tree in my house.
You're not sure.
Yeah, because I haven't been in my whole house yet. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because here's my wheelchair won't go through. My wheelchair won't go through some doorways.
Mm-hmm.
So I never go into, the living or the dining room, front living room. I never go into that area of the house. But I can see in the front living room there is a Christmas tree.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think there's one in the dining room. I don't know for a fact, but I think there's one in there. But I can't see it. I can't see it. But I have the feeling something's in there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because I can see the one in the living room because of the lights. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think they put up another Christmas tree, of which they're hiding it from me.
I think maybe another one will wind up in your living room, like the Charlie Brown Christmas tree.
No, I don't need it.
Yeah.
I don't need a Christmas tree in my living room.
I've got one for you. Nice little bitty one.
I don't need it.
Oh.
I'm fine with one Christmas tree.
Yeah, get ready for something from Steve in a Dollar General bag again.
I don't need another Christmas tree. It's a wasted. That's as ridiculous as my mother giving us
Christmas ornaments for
Christmas ornament for Christmas. Why would you
Is
give
it
me a
fresh?
Christmas? Why would you give me a Christmas ornament the day before Christmas is over? I think that's the dumbest gift.
maybe she was hoping one of these years you would have a Christmas tree dedicated to all the ornaments that she's given you over the years.
No,
And she's
no.
been waiting
Ray's
for
got
that
a
for
trash
free
can
joy.
dedicated to all that.
That would be in the garbage. Is where if that exists, it's in the garbage. Because every one of those ornaments that she's given to me, they end up right in the. I unwrap it and go, "Oh, how nice," and then throw it in the garbage. That's what happens. That's what happens when I open the gift from her. I go, "Oh, look at this trash. Let me throw this in the garbage, so it'll be underneath all the wrapping paper."
Awful.
Because I have no interest in Christmas ornaments as a Christmas gift.
What if it was a shit-stained Steve Christmas ornament?
No, I would throw it right in the garbage.
There possibly could be some of those coming out this year.
I mean,
That's a good idea.
God. In my good mouth.
who do you think would want to hang a shit-stained Steve ornament?
Brent,
No.
I'll be debuting some more shit-stained Steve apparel this Saturday night at the
Oh,
PWA show too.
Oh, Jesus.
I've been- We have a new shirt. We have a new shirt coming out.
We do?
Yeah,
Christina made it. I just supplied the shirt.
unbelievable.
She gets 5% of the profit.
Unbelievable. I'm going to disallow making these shit-stained Steve shirts. It's very troubling.
Christina should have never told me she could do
Very
it. And I
troubling. Nobody wants to see a turd ornament.
The Christmas turd. It sounds like a nice story.
Shit-stained Steve the Christmas turd.
Hey, have you ever been people hide pickles in their Christmas tree?
I have
No.
a pickle on my
Stuff.
Christmas tree right now.
What? You got a pit? What?
People do that.
Ornament. A
Yeah, but
pickle
the-
A
ornament.
what?
What do they
A
do?
pickle ornament.
Ridiculous. How
Yeah, no.
how ridiculous.
See if I can find it.
People do that. Put pickle ornaments on their tree. And that's something I could start doing turds.
Ugh.
I've got some turds too.
Here it is.
God.
See?
Jesus.
It's a
Uh,
pickle. It goes right here.
So it's a You have a pickle ornament,
Yes.
and that's what goes on the tree. You
Yeah.
freaking
It's
white.
like some kind of German
I'll tell you,
Yeah.
white people. You white
folklore.
people and your weird traditions. I gotta tell you, it's a weird tradition. Freaking white people.
It's
Never
sparkly,
cease
too.
to you never cease to amaze me.
Hey, you never heard of a prairie dogging? You never heard of
No.
putting pickles in your trees?
No.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff.
So they used to put real pickles in trees before the
Before the ornaments. I
before
don't
the
know.
ornaments.
I don't know.
I used to have the little thing that told the story behind it, but that was years ago.
I don't know.
It's you're supposed to hide it in the tree, and
Yeah.
whoever finds it gets a present.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's German or Polish or
Things like that just
Yeah.
bother me. They just bother me.
I'm suddenly very happy with what my decorating tradition is, and that is nothing.
Yeah.
okay, Grinch.
Well, I tell you. I don't know. We don't. I don't think we have a pickle in ours, but I've never decorated a tree.
Never.
No. Maybe when I was a kid, but no. I think that like my sister's younger than me, and I let the younger siblings decorate.
Never when your daughter was little.
No, my wife decorated it.
So when it was time to decorate the tree when you were a kid, you had to go poop, right?
No, I let my
You know,
younger
I have trees too.
I let my younger siblings do it. When we got trees, I let my younger siblings do it. And we didn't always have, By the way, I didn't get a fake tree until I was old enough to afford one,
Mhm, mhm.
Then I got the fake tree. Oh my God, what a gift from God. Those fake
Yeah.
trees. We
No
tried
pine needles, no
we
watering
tried
it.
we tried going for a real tree for a few years. Oh, the biggest pain in the ass of those real trees. Oh my God.
I remember when you were over on Money Tree the first time.
Yeah, we had a real tree then, I think.
You had a real
Yeah.
tree and didn't it have like a praying mantis egg or something in it?
Yes, something was on the tree.
Yeah. I remember that because I was like, oh my God.
And then we bought a real tree when we were on Sequoia. We bought that real tree. And then finally we got the fake one. And I was like, oh my God, this fake one is wonderful.
Yeah.
Because the real tree, all those little pine needles would be everywhere. Be
Mhm.
walking across the floor and stabbed.
Probably in the foot.
Oh my God. It was horrible. I hated it. And then my wife got a fake one year, and I was like, this is wonderful. Now we're talking. It looked good.
My
It
niece
wasn't as
and her husband,
yeah.
he brought home a 16-foot Christmas tree.
For heaven's sake. You
Oh,
don't
that's
need
too
that.
much.
You don't need that.
They're used
I
to
had-
a 12-foot, and he brought home a
Oh.
16-foot. She had to buy
And
new
that-
decorations and everything.
You went to that house in Sequoia, right, Nikki?
No, Money
Oh.
Tree was the last one I was at.
Money Tree had a pretty tall
Hmm.
ceiling, but the one at Sequoia was, Jesus, we could have put a 30-foot one in that living room at Sequoia.
Yeah, that's how their living room is.
Good Lord. Thank
It's
God.
vaulted.
Thank God we didn't do that stuff. Oh,
But they've got
Oh.
5 kids, so the
I
kids
would've-
love it.
oh, I would have hated it.
Yeah.
I would have hated it.
She was in shock. She's like, I had just enough ornaments, for the 12-footer,
Uh,
and he brought home a 16-foot. It's a big difference.
that's crazy.
And it was fat. It was fat. It wasn't like tall and skinny. It was a fat 16-footer. People don't believe me. I send pictures. I'm like, no, really, that's what it looks like.
I know there was one year, was it last year, when my wife took the tree out. I think it was in the garage or something.
Yeah.
and brought the tree in, and it was in this red bag, right? And she
Mhm.
goes to unzip the red bag, and there's a dead mouse.
Yeah, that happens.
There's a dead mouse in the in the wrapping, or
Yeah, the
the
Christmas mouse.
there's a dead mouse with the tree. Oh my god. Disgusting.
Scoop it out, put it in
Just
the trash.
disgusting.
That tree went into garbage.
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, we got a nice fake tree now.
Good.
Doesn't stink.
I forget every time how little my tree is. I'm expecting like a 6-foot tree, and when I put it together, it's like 4 foot.
Here's
When
here's
you
the
put it on a 2-foot table.
here's the tree in Dan's office. Psycho Dan just sent me a picture of the tree in his office. This is my kind of tree. This is the tree in Dan's office. I'd take that tree. That
There
looks
you
like
go.
that looks like a nice tree to me.
Yeah.
It's so
Awesome.
cute.
It's the Charlie Brown tree.
I think that tree looks amazing.
It's
That's
just so
fantastic.
cute.
I think that's fantastic. Way to go.
Can we just skip over the next few weeks and get to March Madness?
Everyone
No.
likes a big girthy tree.
No,
Corey.
because then I'll forget my birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we just go to March Madness?
Nikki's birthday is too close to Christmas.
Yeah, it is. It's between Christmas and New Year's Eve.
So she would get one gift. You know, they'd make her.
Yeah, they just hold one back.
I'll tell you, my wife's birthday is December 2nd, and they would do the same thing to her.
And it would be in Christmas paper.
Yeah.
And nobody would come to my parties because family only shows up at Christmas and New Year's Eve. They weren't going to come in the middle of the week to my party.
Yeah. Poor Nikki.
Or it would snow. We'd have a
You get a
blizzard,
combined, you
ice
get a
storm.
combined gift, and then like you would think, okay, well maybe it's gonna be worth more than everybody else's gift, but it's not. You know,
No.
it's all worth the same. Oh well, poor Nikki.
I know.
We should wrap it up, guys. I gotta go work out. So
Hey, dude, get your sweat on.
yeah, shit.
Mhm.
The show is brought to you by our good friends at Recon Tex. That's Recon Tex 670-1132. Let Recon Tex detail your car or coat your car with Tsunami. Or even they can even buff scratches out. That's what they do at Recon Tex. It's amazing the work they do. Call them at 670-1132. Plus, right now, if you know any do-it-yourselfers, how about going to Recon Tex and picking up a gift certificate and give it to your do-it-yourselfer that can then take the certificate by Recon Tex and buy some of their do-it-yourself products, or get a certificate for someone to get a detail. It's a great present. You can get it at Recon Tex right now. On the corner of 8th and Black, 670-1132 is the phone number for Recon Tex. And Just Beds. Talk about a place that would give a perfect Christmas present. Get someone a bed, right?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Just Beds. The Yawn Exterminators on Montvale Drive. Let them show you one of their great mattresses, a Bemco or Sealy, something really comfortable to give you a good night's sleep. What the hell? What
The hell was
What
that?
are you doing? What was that noise?
What?
What was that noise you made?
I didn't hear anything.
Oh my God. It was just disgusting, that noise. I apologize to Steve and everybody at Just Beds that he made that noise during your commercial, guys. I apologize.
I didn't hear it. I'm sorry.
Get a good night's sleep from Just Beds. Get a new mattress, get a new bed, get a new pillow. They deliver your new bed. They dispose of your old one, you guys. That's how they do it at Just Beds on Montvale Drive. All right. Thank you so much for listening. We're going to wrap it up today because Ray's got to go work out. Because I got to get my fitness on, man. Yeah.
And tomorrow we get the first stainless, right?
First stainless is coming tomorrow.
Yeah.
The first
You
stainless.
won't have noises like that on that show.
The
No
first
kidding.
stainless is tomorrow after the main show. All right. I don't know what the hell that noise was. He sounded like.
Oh,
Sounds like
yeah.
a skid mark.
Yeah, like his heart had given out. I thought, oh great, somebody's gonna have to get a shovel and scoop him
Are
up.
you just that angry when it's not on YouTube? What the hell?
It sounded horrible. See you guys later. See you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
How dare.
Bah humbug.